Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, I want to celebrate the diversity of language, which is illustrated by this wonderful picture of the Tower of Babel. You know the story of the Tower of Babel. The Babylonians wanted to build a tower so tall it would go through the clouds to the sky. The kind of thing you only see in Dubai these days, okay? But they upset this gentleman. I know this is Thor and Zeus, but he's standing in for God. God was unhappy about the Babylonians. He said, "Oi, Babylonians, what you up to?" Because he's from the East End of London, God. You didn't know that. Okay? I'm not happy. And from now on, you're not going to speak one language, you're going to speak a whole bunch of languages. Well, thank God for God. That's what I say. Because now we have the diversity of language, and I'm going to speak 7 different languages to you to show you how wonderful they are. There'll be an indication of which language on this. So this is English, I think. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ken Wilson. I live in London, and I'm extremely pleased to be here at the 28th Colloquium of France, TESOL. Which language am I going to speak next? Tell me.
French.
Bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs. Je m'appelle Ken Wilson. J'habite à Londres. Et je suis ravi. Ravi is good, is it? D'être ici à Paris pour le 28e Colloquium de TESOL France. Merci beaucoup. Which is the next language I have to speak? Which is the next language? Tell me now. It is Español. Buenas noches, señores y señores. Me llamo Ken Wilson. Vivo en Londres. Y estoy muy feliz de estar aquí en París por el Colloquium número 28 de TESOL France. Muchas gracias. Which is the next language I have to speak now? Tell me. Tell me. Oh. Guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren. Und willkommen an Bord dieser Lufthansa-Flug nach Paris. It's the only German I know. Ich heiße Ken Wilson. Und ich freue mich sehr, hier in Paris an der TESOL-Konferenz 2009 teilzunehmen. Salve, buonasera. Mi chiamo Ken Wilson, abito a Londra e sono molto contento di essere qui in Parigi per l'evento TESOL France 2009. What language? Oh, Portuguese. I can only speak Portuguese with a Brazilian accent. Olá, boa noite. Meu nome é Ken Wilson e moro em Londres. E estou muito feliz de estar aqui em Paris para o France TESOL 2009. Obrigado. Okay. What's the next one? The last one. Konnichiwa, konbanwa. Watashi wa Ken Wilson desu. Rondon, not London. Rondon karakamashita. Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, so that's the last language. But you know, the problem that I've noticed is that apart from people like us, people in the English-speaking world don't like learning languages. And you get things like this. I want you to speak English or get out. Look at that. Look at this cartoon. You have reached the US immigration hotline. Press 1 if you speak English. Press 2 to disconnect until you learn how. It's shocking. Who is responsible for this? I blame this man, Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill, who famously said, "You're going to have to..." I can't do a Winston Churchill, but he said, "You don't need to learn a foreign language. Just speak English loud and slowly." You're a bad boy. But he could speak French. He was interviewed on French radio, and they said, "Did you always know you were going to be a great man?" And he said, "Well, look, my life's divided into 2 parts." He said, "Quand je regarde mon derrière, je vois que c'est divisé en 2 parties." Bad boy. And I have no idea what's coming next. I have absolutely no idea what's coming next. Oh yes, no, so as a result, we native English people, we go around the world and people have to put up big signs in English because none of us speak foreign languages. But we don't say, "Thank you so much, that's very kind of you." We start laughing. We laugh at the signs that we see. This is so unfair. We should be grateful when we see signs like this one. I mean, what's wrong with that? "Welcome, tourists, we speak English." It's very welcoming, and we want to take your money. You know, it's a nice sign. We laugh at signs like this when, in fact, we should be grateful that people put them up. The worst signs are outside toilets. Toilet sign now. Thank you. Look, female. No restroom. And look at this one here. Everybody's allowed, including a man who's lost his mind to cannabis. Winning Kingdom. I want to go there. and the one in Moscow where you can only go if you've got a skipping rope. And this is the famous sign. I'm sorry, it's not funny. It's not. There's a building going up. Erection. What's wrong with it? And a man like that, honestly. The only problem is now people think there are some very strange erections in the Far East. And I love this one. It's outside a temple. Those who are not allowed to enter the temple are, look at number 5, devotees getting impure due to death. Don't go there if you're dead. And number 6, mad ladies and gentlemen. To go in there, you have to have a piece of paper saying, look, I have been discharged from the local lunatic asylum. I'm okay. But then people go to England and they see things like this. Caution, pedestrians slippery when wet. Of course they are. Please do not throw stones at this sign. Who put that sign up? And then some signs that are meant to be funny, not every children left on can be sold to the circus. And this one in Canada, I'm sorry. I don't have any Canadians here, but you are bad people. Are you wearing clean underwear? My Canadian friend said, Ken, there are bears in the forest, that's why. So that's the end. Together we can say thank you in several different languages, and we can start with Arabic, which will be top left. I want you to shout these words for thank you. Shakran and merci.
Danke.
Obrigado. Gracias. That's Mandarin Chinese, and we know. Sheshe. Yes, Japanese. Arigatou gozaimasu. Grazie mille. Thank you very much.